So today we're going to talk about grooming with Freddie. Freddie is getting back into lessons very soon, so I thought he would be a great model for this demonstration. So once you have your horse in the cross ties, you're going to grab their grooming box. It has everything you need for that horse inside the grooming box except for fly spray. So I'm going to take the fly spray, shake it up, stay kind of far away and spritz them all over, up and down the legs. Go all the way around if you're tall enough to go around the back side. Up and down the legs. Most of the horses are okay with fly spray on their face, but they do raise their head a little bit so it doesn't go up their nose. So I'll do his face from far away. If you had a horse that was not okay with that, just spray some in your hand and then wipe it near their eyes, but not on their eyes. And up by their ears a little bit. Give them some relief from those flies. Next thing we do is grab a curry brush. And a curry is either rubber or plastic. This is what we're going to work up loose hair and some dirt from their skin. So I'm going to use the rubber one because I know that Freddie's shedding pretty bad. So we're just going to go all over. Use a little bit of pressure and circles all over the muscular parts of their body. Starting at the top, working my way back. You want to curry their whole body to help them shed out any winter coat. Make sure you're checking for wounds. Be careful around their flank area. This is like a swimsuit area of the horse. You don't want to get too excited there. You don't want to get too aggressive. And we're going to do his shoulders and then down below his neck onto his chest. He likes that. That's a good spot. And then I'm going to go down underneath the belly where the girth is going to go. Oh, he likes that one too. See, he's stretching. He loves it. You don't want to go underneath their belly too far back by their legs because they have private parts there. Some horses are a little more sensitive than others. So you want to just kind of watch how the horse reacts to the different sections you're brushing. That side's done, so I'm going to go do the other side. Starting from the top, working my way back at the top because gravity will put some things down. So if you start from the bottom and work your way up, you're going to end up rebrushing areas that you already brushed. I'm paying special attention to currying where the saddle goes and where the girth goes. I'm also paying special attention because I know that Freddie had back surgery, and I want to make sure that he is comfortable today to ride. If he were flinching or reacting poorly to being brushed on his back, I might take a second to stretch him or do some massages, kind of help the back muscles relax a little bit. But if you ever have a horse that is reacting poorly to being brushed in one area, I want you to be careful in that area and then consider asking me if we should ride a different horse for that day, if it's not something that goes away as you continue working with them. With these soft rubber curries, you can also use it on the horse's face. You're going to be careful not to go in their eyes and just pay attention to what the horse likes. He's leaning into my hand quite a bit here, so that must be an itchy spot. Spend a little extra time in the areas the horse enjoys being brushed. Go to the other side. And he's a little bit sweaty because it's warm today and he still has his winter coat. So I'm hitting these spots that are sweaty. And it's nice to clean out the brush a little bit after you use it, so the next person doesn't get a completely hairy brush. You can bang it on the cross ties, get some of the loose hair out. Next, we're going to use a dandy brush, which is a little bit stiffer than a body brush. And I'm just going to brush in the direction of the hairs. All of that stuff we just loosened up with the curry. So I follow the direction of the hair. And it kind of smooths out all his fur, Gives you another chance to look for dirt that you might have missed, any cuts or injuries or sore spots. Now with this brush, you can go all the way down their legs, but I always start at the top because of gravity. So I start at the top, go all the way back, and then kind of work my way down as I go, following the direction the hair is growing. And I'm going to go down the legs, check for any new injuries, any sore spots. And then I'll go underneath his belly, make sure the girth area is clean, and to the other side. So I can also brush his mane. The horses that have longer manes usually have a mane brush or a comb in their box. So I'll brush it out, get rid of some of those tangles. You don't want to put any conditioner in the horse's mane before you ride. So if it's too tangly to brush before you ride, just wait until after your ride, because then you can put conditioner in it. If you put conditioner in the horse's mane before you ride, your reins are going to pick up some of that conditioner and they could become very slippery, and that might make for a really bad ride. But you can probably hear his mane is quite dry and quite tangled, but starting from the bottom up with the mane, it's not that bad. I can get it out, no problem. So he also just demonstrated that he's a little itchy in one spot. So I'm gonna maybe get that plastic curry, see if he wants a little extra help itching there. That's a happy face right there. Good boy. You know, we gotta pay attention to what they enjoy and what they like. Try to learn what they appreciate. All right, next is hoof pick. I'm gonna rearrange the camera. For hoof picking, you are going to pick up your hoof pick and stand close to the horse's leg that you want to pick up, facing the opposite direction he's facing. And run your hand down the back of the leg, give a little pinch and pull up right here, and he was very nice and picked it right up for me. So hopefully you can see in the video, this hoof is packed with dirt. I'm going to start at the heel, trying to scoop out the area next to the frog. You'll see the frog in a minute here once I uncover it. There we go. The frog is this triangle shaped thing right here. The frog is soft tissue, so you don't want to dig on the frog. We're digging next to the frog, and we want to do kind of a scooping motion. And we've just got some kind of general dirt around the edges on the sole of his hoof. So we'll pick that out, make sure there's no rocks, make sure he's getting some airflow to the bottoms of his feet, and that one's done. Doesn't matter what order you do the hooves. Some horses are used to front, front, back, back. Some horses are used to front, back, front, back. I like to kind of change it up so that they don't get too used to the same routine. Really only to prepare them for other students, because some people like to do front, back, front, back. Some people like to do front, front, back, back. So I like to just keep it different. So if your horse has a spray bottle of thrush cleaner, thrush buster, or this blue spray bottle in their bin, it probably means they need it. So I'm going to put some on him. I know he's got this crack in his foot right here, so I'm going to spray this in the crack. This is vinegar and copper sulfate. I'm also going to put it on his soles because he needs it. So if you see a thrush treatment in the box, please use it. It'll help the horse keep their hooves healthy. So there you have it. Freddie is groomed and ready for his ride.